Welcome guys. Now, if you're looking to find out more about this watch, you've obviously done your research or the thumbnail alone has drawn you in. Either way, I hope when you watch this review and what else this review and video offers, I hope you can relax and enjoy it. And if you do, subscribe to the channel because I aim to entertain and also relax because I do a varied level of content on this channel and I really hope to entertain you. Now this video is a little bit more low-key, more relaxed, and I've composed something together here which is involving some nice shots and photos and videos I've done when I went for a visit, see friends down in Somerset. I really hope you enjoy this video. I just want to explore in more detail this watch because on paper it's a great watch, but in reality it offers a little bit more. And I really hope that this video can take you deeper in to what is the magic of a Swiss timepiece. Now, if you've seen the specification and feel that the case size is a little bit too big for you, the good news is they also offer a smaller case size for a smaller wrist size. And here's a picture, but it's 39.5 millimeters to give you an indication. And I think that is really good that they offer those two sizes, because for a dive watch, 39 to 40 mil is really good sweet spot. But I wanted something a little bit bigger so I could really enjoy that beautiful big sunburst dial. And what I'm going to show you now, guys, is something I've just pieced together. It's a few minutes long, but it's showing you the watch, not under studio lights, not off pictures off the internet. Is my watch in a different array of settings. And I've had a go at being a bit arty, guys. I'm just learning as I go. I'm going to improve and develop the quality of the content I do for you, and it's for me. I just love making this content and sharing with you some different, wide variety of quality timepieces. Now, obviously, if you haven't seen any of my other content, you know, I really mix it up. I do Chinese specials off AliExpress, I do Timexes, I do Casios and Swiss watches. And seeing as Swiss watches are very expensive, I'll aim to try and find ways of getting these in so you can see them. And I'll do some lovely shots for you so you can enjoy them and see them and hopefully dream big about getting some yourself. So enjoy this sequence and I'll see you in a minute. So the final choice I made when looking for my anniversary gift my wife was going to buy for me was this watch in this video. And this wasn't the only watch I've obviously looked at. So 2 or 3 weeks before, I did a lot of research and I looked at pictures and online reviews of the other watches I was considering. And that's only half the story, because the story really evolves when you actually physically go to the shops, look at and try on these watches and enjoy the whole buying experience. So I went to Bluewater with my wife, who was also shopping for a ring, We're celebrating 20 years of being together. It was a wonderful milestone, and we like to celebrate these things by having a memento or something special we can always look back on. So this was a big decision. So I wrote down, and I had photos, I did research for all the watches I was really interested in. And the watches were as follows. There was the ORIS Aquis, which I obviously chose in the end, no surprises there. But I looked at another ORIS, the Diver 65, which I will be reviewing soon. I've managed to get one on eBay. Very good condition, second hand. So that's something I can look at and see if the luster of that watch has lost anything. Considering I was this close to choosing it over the Aquis, I'm going to reconsider and see if I made the right choice or not. Then I looked at the Tudor Black Bay. I didn't choose that in the end because I felt it was actually a bit too top heavy on my wrist. It didn't feel quite right. And that little niggle was something I didn't want to have on my mind, considering the cost of over £2,500. I tried on a Rado Captain Cook. I just didn't like the feel of that on my wrist. Just didn't sit right. I tried the Longines Hydro Conquest. That was lovely, but the only thing that let it down, in my opinion, was the crown and the crown action and how it unscrewed and how it felt. That just felt all a bit odd. I was looking for something that felt tactile in all the right ways. The crown, the bezel, as a dive watch, the bracelet, everything. The Tissot C-Star, that just didn't feel right as well. It looked really pretty, but when you wear it on the wrist and take a closer look, the bracelet wasn't as good as the other watches, obviously because it's a lot cheaper. But it was a close contender, and it's good value for money. I would recommend that if you're looking for something that's less than £1,000. They are fantastic watches. They've got an excellent movement. Similar movement I've had in another watch, which is kept amazing time. It's got a really good power reserve. So I've talked a bit more about that one because that is a good value option. Whereas Tudor Black Bay, that's a lot more money. But compared to a Rolex, again, that's another watch which is good value for money. Then the Rado Captain Cook again didn't feel quite right. The Longines, the crown action wasn't great. So I was swaying a lot more towards ORIS. So I stopped between the two. It was the ORIS Diver 65, which I tried every variant you can think of, and the same with the Aquis. Tried all the different variants, and the Aquis just felt right. Normally I wouldn't go for a watch of this case size. Normally I wouldn't go for a watch this heavy. Normally I wouldn't go for a watch that was maybe contemporary in its design. I went for this because it ticked all the right boxes objectively, because it has an amazing spec for the money. And there's some excellent history behind the brand. That drew me in as well. So I thought, this is the watch for me because it ticks every box. But sometimes I still think, does it have that tiny little bit extra of magic that just makes your heart flutter a bit when you go, this is a beautiful watch. I don't look at it every time and think, yeah, that's beautiful. I appreciate it for its incredible design qualities, the attention to detail, to all the alignment, the fit and the finish, the practicalities of the watch is brilliantly executed. But there's just not got that final X factor. And that's why I'm really going to reevaluate and take another look. Maybe adding to the collection another ORIS that ticks all the boxes, taking out the fussiness of me going, well, it doesn't have a ceramic bezel, or I don't like the polished sides, things like that. Stop being fussy. That's the thing I've realised. Being a watch lover, you can be very fussy. Just go with your heart and enjoy the process. And that's how I got to this decision. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.